Hey yo, Tap Out Redneck here, along with Mama, but she's not really dressed for the occasion, so to speak, because this was a spur of the moment thing. We was running out, had to go pick up a couple gas tanks for our boat, and run across a little abandoned joint that's actually for sale.
You can show them a little bit right there.
And
You can see a little bit of
I'll show you if you can see through the jungle.
that. Welcome to the jungle.
And also a little barn back there. But we're gonna go out there and walk around and show y'all this place. And it is actually for sale. So if you want to buy it, I'll get a shot of the for sale sign too. Alright. So let's do this. We're gonna hit it. Hopefully not too hard. And get it. Alright. So now, and like I said, it was spur of the moment, so I do not have my rig, so it's probably going to be a little bit shaky video. But after getting out the car and marking the territory, so to speak, because it was a little bit of a drive, I reckon this looks sort of like a way.
Yeah.
And I will lead the way through the probably tick-infested deal. And in case you didn't hear it, Mama, she said it's not good to do when you're wearing a dress. Oh, no trespassing. Well, we'll just say we're potential buyers. The sign is somewhere. You see it from the road. This. And let me see a little bit in here. It just smells old in here. Not busted light fixture. It don't smell moldy per se, but it is starting to fall apart. Actually, we looked at this place probably about a year. Okay, well that floor is a little bit soft there now. It was not this bad when we looked at it about a year. Okay, well it's not holding up the 250-pound frame of Papa here, so we're gonna walk around this way. Kind of looks like somebody's gonna sleep in here. Well, with all that walking right there, sorry babe, I just got you by accident. It has really gone down because it was not this bad earlier. So I think somebody's got in here and is kind of living. And I don't remember this either.
No, it's almost like a whole.
I keep finding that. I tell you what, Papa is very good at finding that every time I walk through here.
It starts over there. It's like someone's diary.
I can't really make it out that great,
I believe it.
but well, we ain't sticking around that long to read it. But I can make out. Never. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We'll walk around to the back or whatever. But it was nowhere near like this, like I said, a year ago. Gone downhill so bad. Yeah, I think that would be a lot easier. Maybe we might walk up and actually see. Alright, there's no, as you can see, well, I think you can see the glare or something, but there is like a little wall here and a little bit of a ditch. Ooh, felt that one.
I gotta jump.
Well, or you can just step down.
No, I'm gonna jump because there's water down there.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
That felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, that felt great on my back.
Yeah, me too. Alright, there I can see a little bit. So this is the sign we saw. So maybe it is not for the property anymore. Maybe it's for...
They need to destroy that.
Yeah, they just need to tear it down now. But see, you got your little drainage creek. Sounds very nice. So we'll walk up this way.
It goes a long ways back there.
Well, we'll just walk up this way. Because obviously something here. And...
If you need the keys and...
You gonna bring the car over?
Yeah.
Alright. So here, if y'all are interested, you can call Penny Kirby at Ben Bray Real Estate and Auction. And they'll let you know about this joint. Mama's gonna go pull the car up on this side. Bring Bumblebee up. And see, I have no clue what is back here. We did not look back here. But see, like I said, about, I reckon about a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, we looked at that house for, as a possible, like, investment type thing. Because they only wanted like 20 grand for it. And it was like 3 acres of land. I'm remembering, that's what I'm kind of remembering. It's 3 acres of land, that house. There's an old barn back there. And, we was looking at it, and the floors weren't given then. It actually looked nice. It wasn't all tore all to crap like it is now. So, I think somebody, well, as you can see, somebody looks like they're staying, at least sleeping there at night. Almost seems like concrete slab. Now, for this evening, which y'all might get a couple of videos released here in the next day or so, because you'll have this one, and this evening we're either hitting 1 or 2 deals. There's Mama. Oh! Bumblebee is not designed for this stuff. But look at it. It's coming through there like ain't nothing. With only slight bits of crunching. And she drove it up this far. We'll probably just have to drive on up there, because I don't know if I can back it out all this way. I'm good. I don't know if I'm that good. Kind of slick. I'm not sliding. Don't think Bumblebee is either. Mama's a very good driver. but it's not coming up this hill.
Just stay there.
Matt's supposed to be heading down to South Carolina to pick up a truck that we're buying off our nephew. Because it's working, well, I'm paused at working on the Hemi, which is our 05 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup 4x4. It's got something up with the transmission, or the transmission for the computer. I gotta get a little more specific code reader for it to see exactly what's up with it. It's a little bit of a hike. Couldn't got Bumblebee past that anyway. I wasn't expecting Mama to try to bring Bumblebee up here. But that little pickup, it's a Nissan, it's 4x4. So we'll be able to get some places that we hadn't been able to get to. Well, I should say wouldn't be able to get to, because so far we have been able to go and get the locations that we want to. I do want to show y'all something. Boom. Yeah. When we started off down there by the road, you know, it was about even. But I have been going uphill, as you can tell, because the creek is down yonder now. So if you hear me being a little bit winded, that would be why. Also, I'm wearing my work boots, which are steel toe and all like that. So they're not made for this hiking stuff. But luckily it's a cool day today. So I ain't sweating, which is nice. Oh, we got a drainage right here. Go down to that creek. It runs down that way. And I should have kept the rig in Bumblebee, I know. But I am trying to figure out the creaking noise. And I think I might have it figured out. I'm going to test it. I think I have been clamping down the phone too hard in it. And so that might be the clamping mechanism that we're hearing, and like the phone just barely wiggling in it and causing that you hear in the other videos. So there you go. This here is like this is like the overgrown version of going up the driveway at our place. I wonder what we're going to find at the end of it. Here, some kind of engine running. say, I apologize for the shakiness. But this here video will more or less be uncut except for the very beginning part. We did the intro. Oh, and I'm going to show y'all something too, in case y'all ain't seen it before. That right there is cedar trees. What smells pretty good and all like that, you know, cedar trunks and cedar chips and stuff like that. Well, that's what the tree looks like in its natural state. The taller it gets, you know, the taller the greenery is up top, but all the limbs below it, the shaded and all, they're bare. And you don't get green stuff till up there in the sunshine. See, there's another cedar. Same way. Tennessee around here, there's a bunch of cedars. We got cedars on our property also. And when I was out of work a few years ago, we actually logged the property ourselves of the cedars. And that's when the girls were still home. And I'd get up early and go out there with the chainsaw, and I'd start cutting trees and limbing them and cutting them up into sections. You cut them up into about 100-inch sections, which is just a little bit over 8 foot. So you do that. You make sure at least the small end of it has to be at least 4 inches in diameter. So you always got to make sure of that. But I would get out there and do that. And then the girls and man would get out there and they'd actually bring the truck that we was loading them up in. Well, we've come to a field. And it's got a hot wire around it, which I don't know how much power that thing's got to it. But we got hot wire around our place, and yeah, I think that's hot wire. I do not want to test it and find out, but I do not see like a house out here. So where this driveway just goes up to a field? Man, that was clickbait. Sorry about that. But at least y'all got to see some pretty scenery. Now, of course, I see this over here. I see a shingle something. I'll walk over here. Now, see there? That's a light fixture. This, there's 10. This here could have been a house at one time. I'm trying to see if there's a, but see, there's a bunch of stuff right here. Matter of fact, it looks like a hole or something. Let's see what this is. Y'all always be careful when you're doing this mess, because you don't know what's out here. Yeah. And you don't know what kind of vines are right there beside you that'll move and touch your hand and make you go, Something dug out that hole. This is a little small mound here. Something's been digging in there. But I do not actually see another structure out here. So I'm thinking this might have been possibly a home, a house, possibly. Maybe it was just like a storage shed or something like that. But definitely was something here at one time, long time ago. All right, I'm gonna head back. We're gonna walk back down to Mama, and then you're gonna get a show there of watching me, or Mama. I would think me, but Mama might be up to doing it. Back Bumblebee out of there. But that was nice. I mean, yeah, it's overgrown some, but it's a decent path and all coming through, and leads just to a field. That sucks. I thought it was going to be something great, or at least an actual house or something there. But no, it's just property. I mean, it is pretty back here. Now see, you got more, all this stuff right there. Excuse me. But the reason we come out here anyway, like I said earlier, was to get a couple of boat tanks. We have an old Rebel bass boat, about 17 foot long, bought a couple of years ago, and a gas tank came with it, but it's one of them old metal ones. Now, ain't nothing wrong with those, you know, if you upkeep them good and all like that, but this one here did not get upkept good, and I did not realize it. But the inside of it got rusty, and it kind of clogged, I guess you want to say, like the intake tube for the gas line that you hook up to it. So last time we took the boat out, it was like the boat wasn't wanting to go because it wasn't getting enough gas. So we got a couple of boat tanks, 6 gallons a piece, plastic, and we only paid $30. Love Facebook Marketplace. Find all kind of stuff there, and usually for a decent price. And you can do some wheeling and dealing most of the time with folks on there. Some are pretty decent about it. Others can be rather stubborn. But, you know, to each his own. You ain't got to buy it. Ooh. I just heard turkeys. Cool. Which that reminds me of a story. Back when I was a kid, and I lived in more of a suburban type area, because that's why I grew up in, more of a suburban place. And we didn't pay for the trash to get picked up. We actually hauled it to the dump. Where the dump was, it was a little bit more rural than us. I mean, it had a little subdivision on one side of the road and kind of woods on the other. So, I mean, it was all right. So we was coming back from the dump. It was me and my brother, which I have 3 older brothers. I'm the youngest of 4. But he was just 16, 17, something like that. So he was driving. I was like 8 or 9. He was coming back from the dump, and he seen a couple of turkeys cross the road in front of us. So he pulls the truck over. He says, "Stay here. I'm gonna go check this out." So I stay there. He's piddling around in the truck. And then I hear him holler, and he comes running out. And he's all out of breath. He jumps in the truck, boy, and he's all out of breath from running. And he's like, "There's a whole bunch of them things." And they turned around and started chasing me. I had to run as fast as I could to get away from them. And I'm thinking to myself, you ain't nothing but a daggone sissy running away from a bunch of turkeys. Man. And I remember that, a scared 17-year-old run away from a bunch of blasted birds that you put up on the table and eat. All right, we're back here. We're getting back to Bumblebee. Mama? Oh! Are you wanna like guide me back? Mama done got back in Bumblebee. She ain't even hear me. Here we are, back at the car. I wouldn't expect you to drive it up this far, babe. Here, I'll let you. There was nothing up there. It went up to a field.
Oh.
So I said, "That's a quick bait." I didn't know, and I done walked all that way.
There's an abandoned, fallen down structure right there through the woods.
Well, yeah, there was. I did see one like that too.
Just be careful when you back up.
Yeah, I was gonna have you.
Oh, you want me to back it up?
No. Outside the car.
Once you get down this little flat right here, it's flat. It's just staying on the driveway.
Oh, so basically right now we're flat.
Yeah, we're flat now. So just, yeah, just hang your head out and stay on the thing and you'll be good to go.
I was telling him we're going to be heading down to South Carolina to get a 4x4 Nissan pickup.
Which won't be good for hunting because it's white.
And I said, it'll get us places we weren't able to go, and then I was like, oh, well, we've been able to actually go wherever we wanted to go so far, except for this particular time right here. Oh,
Yeah, that was what you heard earlier. We're almost back out to the road now. I mean, I didn't really drive that far down. I mean, it looked like I did, but I really didn't. And we are back out up the road.
So that ends this adventure. Like I said, we're going to go check out a couple places, which we'll when we get back in where they're at.
Tick.
Yay!
I got it.
Oh, okay. But we get back to where they're at, which is not too far from our place. We'll probably cut the camera back on and let you be with us whenever we do a quick checkout, because we're going to go back to them tonight. Oh yeah. One of them's a abandoned house and the other's cave. Now, ain't sure if we'll get both of them done tonight or one or the other.
The cave for sure. I
The
want to
cave
do the
for-
cave.
Man wants to do the cave because she wants to see a bear like chase me out of it.
No, it's got a lot of story behind it. I'm excited.
It does. They found big old bones in there. You know, like
Native
that.
American bones
But
too.
they said they were big,
Yeah.
which I was reading an article on it, and I was like, that's kind of interesting that they actually said they were big or very large bones. But yeah, we're gonna do that this evening, and there's a
And I'm gonna play Native American music to see if we can stir up anything.
ooh, yes, did you hear that? Maybe we're gonna try to stir up something. And she's probably gonna be right there at the mouth of the cave.
That's not true. I want to go inside. There's stairs to go upstairs. Let's.
Okay.
That's.
Well, yeah, I mean, she told me this.
I'm fascinated. I can't wait.
Mama has a little bit of Indian in her blood. Cherokee?
Cherokee
A
is.
little bit of Cherokee Indian in her blood, so. I mean, I get fascinated by stuff too, but she's getting more into the historical stuff now. A lot more than she used to be, so. She gets fascinated by it. But alright, we're going to conclude this. You might see us here in just a little bit when we get back to the other places. Alright, it's Papa Redneck signing off for now.